All right, we'll give it just a minute here for YouTube to catch up. All right, I believe. Okay, I think we're live. There we are. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. And this is the monthly show. I hope it'll be a monthly show with Joan. Wisdom Seeker Joan is here. So she is a wonderful reader, and I'm just happy to have her to collaborate with. And it's always fun. So, and just happy. So
Yes.
I really like that about your, aura. You know, we were talking about, losing words sometimes in the back. And I almost said, I enjoy your aroma. And I was thinking, no, that's not right. That's not right. It's aura.
Well,
This is not smell-o-vision. So
it's funny because one of my kind of ritual things, I always put on some cologne before the show, and it's like, Joan, why? It's just
why
part
do
of
you
it. And
do
so maybe
that?
that's you. And I thought, oh, I forgot. I have to put on my perfume, and it seems ridiculous, but maybe it's coming through. You're such a good reader. You probably sense that.
I don't know.
But I
I think it
enjoyed
was just me, losing my words again.
it. Happens. It happens. Oh, but I'm very,
All
very
right.
happy to be here, and I agree. I really enjoy reading with you. It's just a really good vibe, and I love your audience. The so many loyal followers who feel that too. So yay, Scott, and congratulations again. Not we celebrated on your celebrating your 5,000 members, and now how much? Like you have more than
Uh,
8,000.
Over eight. I think it's 8,500, maybe something like that.
That's fabulous. Well deserved.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's not me. It's promoting, and you have to. So, anyways, yes, thank you for that. And let's see who is here. If you're watching on replay, hello, and please hit the like and subscribe. And if you're in chat as well, please hit the like button. Now, Joan's channel is down below in the description. If you're in my chat or lurking, please go over to her page and her channel and give her a subscribe. So, yeah, we need to get her subscribers up a little bit. So we're
Thank you.
gonna yeah, we want to do that. So if any of my people have not subscribed, please make sure you do that. And let's just say hi to some people. There's Jackie Jacaranda,
Hey, Jackie.
and Andrew is here. Hi, Andrew. And Brina. Hi, Brina. And Samantha from Australia. Hello there. And Mary Hernandez Walker. Hi, Mary. Christine. Hi, Christine. Charlotte. Hey there. Christine, I got your donation. Thank you so much. And we'll get you first in just a couple of minutes here. And Sue Toffee is here. And oh, it's Michelle and Jonathan, Astrological Tarot.
Nice.
Yes, great to have you out there. Or here, I should say. Samantha, I've got your question. And oh, Akila B's here. Hi, Akila.
Hey, Akila. Good to see you.
Yes. And Charlotte, I've got you. All right. So we'll get started in just a second. Please make sure that you like and subscribe for Joan's channel, though. And as newbies are coming in here. Oh, hey, Chirp and Cheer. Chirp, Cheer, and Chai. I'll get it right here in a minute. Yeah, welcome. All right. Please make sure you put your questions in caps and emojis for me. All the information is there on the banner down below. If you have any questions about the questions, you can ask our moderator. I think there's just one here right now, Jackie. Oh, and Michelle as well. So feel free to ask them about your questions. Four is here. Hi, Four. And Sue Toffee. I don't know if I said, did I say hi to Sue Toffee? See, I forget that fast. Hi, Sue Toffee.
Oh, yes, those beautiful eyes.
And Bora Bora. Hey there. How are you?
Hi, Bora Bora.
And Just Visiting is here. I think I said Brina, but hi, Brina, if I missed you. I think I got you, though. All right. Well, we can get started. Is there anything you wanted to say, Joan, before we got started?
I wanted to brag about my amaryllis right here.
Yes, please.
Someone gave those to me for my birthday, kind of right before Thanksgiving. Just the bulb. And I put it in a sunny window and kind of forgot about it. And just a couple days before Christmas, I walked in and they had, they just shot up and these beautiful blooms. So they won't last long, but I'm really enjoying them while they're here.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got you some blue cornflowers. So those
That's
are
right.
on the, yeah, she hasn't seen them yet, but Jackie told me to get her blue cornflowers for the thumbnail. So I found some and put them on there. And she hasn't seen them yet, Jackie, but she said she loves blue cornflowers and she's getting ready to possibly plant some for this year. So that's perfect.
Seed catalog time after New Year's. That's what people in cold climates do, is get the seed catalogs and dream about spring. So I'll be looking for
spring.
looking for blue cornflower seeds.
Yeah, they were a lot prettier than what I thought they would be. Yeah. When she said blue cornflower, I'm like, cornflower? That doesn't sound very pretty, but they are. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get started here. I need to change this banner. It is too big. So let's go down like that.
Lovely. Can I have some uplifting thoughts?
And if you want to go first, Joan, or you want me, me to go first, either way is fine with me.
Let me just, the first one's going to take a little while. I'll be happy to go first. Christine. Okay, what's that mean? Christina, I am seeing a harp, a big, like, orchestral harp, the kind that's taller than, you're sitting and it's way high, all these different strings, and it has pedals on it and everything. So it's about vibration, but it's also about opportunity. It's sort of like a new year is rolling out in front of you, and you get to pick which strings. And you can just play a simple tune, or you can do something really complex. But it's, I'm hearing it's time to, and they're showing me musical dots. It's time to compose make your choices and sing your song is kind of what it is, or set the vibration you want to experience. All the choices are there right in front of you. And they're kind of like going, ooh, what's she going to choose? And then they want to get behind whatever it is. So if you haven't already, and I'm not much of a New Year's resolution person, but even at this time of your year, to just kind of set down some basic, not even goals, but hopes and wishes or something about, and just write them down and see, just express them out loud and write them down. And let's see. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning, and sometimes swords are about speaking out and saying what you want. And I also got the Blue Jay. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. And to me, the Blue Jay is. I had a family member who was a really serious birder. And she said, if you're in the woods or just walking down the street and you hear a bird that you don't recognize, it's most likely a blue jay, because they have so many different songs. And some of them don't sound anything like the other one. So it's like, what's the tune going to be? And it's, the big harp. It has so many different strings, and you can play chords together. It's not like you have to focus on one thing, but kind of um, put your chord together and then sing your song. And then they said more flow, less hustle. So once you kind of get a general idea of, I want more friends in my life, or I want my environment to be more beautiful, or blah, 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 whatever it's going to be, um, just kind of think those through, write them down, do kind of a touch base, every once in a while, and your guides and angels are going to be able to help you with that. But you kind of need to state your claim and state your intentions. Sorry, that went on for way too long. How about you?
No, that's great. That was great. Christine, the first card I got for you is the Queen of Swords. So this is taking action and being, really just focused on what you want. And so manifest what it is that you want. And this can also be the psychic card. So you may have some psychic abilities. But I think over and all, this is about speaking your truth as well. And as long as you're speaking your truth out of love, it's a good thing because you don't want to hold back. So just remember that. You did get the Seven of Swords. So this is just making sure that your, close people are, not deceiving you or anybody else in any way, that, they're just, of the same high caliber that you are. And I know, a lot about your issues that you've had because of chat. But, you still can control this situation, I think, and make it towards your, towards positive vibrations and bringing out a good end to it. You got the Page of Pentacles, and this is manifesting what you want. So again, manifestation is coming in. And then you got the Seven of Cups. This is having maybe too many options and just having your head up in the clouds. Make sure that you are picking the right one and using your intuition and your guts to use or to make a decision. And then I've got the Magician for you. This is the manifestation card. There's several that you got, but I see a theme here, and this is, magic. So just to think about what are the things that you want to have in your life and manifest, live as though they're already happening. You did say thoughts. You can, it's hard to change your thoughts because we get so many a day, but you can change your feelings and the way that you feel. And if you're of a high caliber, happy, and, showing love to everyone, then, and yourself, of course. So usually get those self care cards with you. But, I'm just seeing that the sky's the limit as to what you can manifest out of these situations that you're in. You got the Sanctuary of Avalon. It says, when you love and appreciate yourself, you create a resonance of love that radiates out into the world around you. Yes. So self-care, self-love, it just came through. So make sure you're doing that. Your next card says citrine. Okay, so you got a crystal here that maybe you can get, or if you already have one, carry with you. It says, carry your light forward with confidence and joy. Your gifts are meant to shine. Step into abundance and believe in the power of your transformation. And the last one I got for you is fogged glass. And it says, if I can get it to come in here, even when the view blurs, and that's appropriate, your touch can make space for clarity. All right. So clarity coming in and being able to see what you really, need and want in your life. And I wish you all the best. Lots of love and light to you, Christine. And thank you for your donation. Let me get Joan back down here. If I can find my mouse. There we go.
Those were great. I like the citrine, and that's the kind of solar plexus chakra too, the yellow, the
yes,
intuition and self-confidence and all of that. It really brings it together. Cool.
That's interesting because I had a live that I was doing by myself, and the solar plexus card came out, and I was like, I know there's a crystal that we can do for this, but I can't think of what it was. And half the chat says citrine. So you're right on. Yeah, use citrine there, Christine. I hope that helps you. Let's see. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. Sunrise is here. I've got your question. Let's see. Just don't want to miss anybody's question here. And Lily is here. Hi, Lily. And let's go on to Andrew now. Andrew, if you could just say hi for me, let me know you're ready for your reading. Hi, Zach. How are you? I got your question, Zach. Andrew's here. All right. Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew, when I tuned in, the first thing I felt was my throat chakra lit up. And that also, typically means speak your truth. But then it went to my heart. And it made me feel like, that saying, like my heart was in my throat. And you kind of feel like, at times of great consternation or whatever, you're kind of sitting there like that. So Spirit, tell me, what's this all about? And I just heard, if your heart is in your throat, just take a deep breath and just move forward. Just take a deep breath and know that you're being watched over. And then to kind of separate those two so that you're not just trapped in worry or concern, but you really can speak and you can access the love that's in your heart to inform your speech. I know that was kind of circuitous there, but that was the intuitive view. Oh, and let's see. Well, that's intuitive view. That's somebody's screen name. Oh, well, these are good cards. I got the 9 of Pentacles. So this is this lovely woman in her garden with all kinds of coins there, and her little falcon that she's going to take off his hood and send him out to get even more abundance to bring back to her with all these grapes and richness and signs of abundance. So this is either this is happening in your life or there is a female influence that embodies these things that are happening in your life. But I kind of feel like this is like she is here to bring these things to you. It's available to you. And we're talking about, abundance and time of harvest. And this is talking about the time of harvest, the turkey. Honor your own time of harvest, offer your gifts and blessings as a service to the greater good. So whatever it is that you're doing that's of service to others is going to help bring in this kind of thing. And so when you kind of know in your head and your heart what that is, it says, take a leap and spread your wings. There may be an element of, I'm kind of afraid about doing this, but they're encouraging you to take a chance. And you don't really have to jump off a cliff, but put one foot forward and give this new idea or whatever this idea that you may be mulling over kind of a try. Take a chance, take a risk. Not something dangerous or anything, but they're encouraging you to kind of take a chance. And things seem to be working out or will work out. How about you, Scott? What did you get?
All right. So the first card I got for you, Andrew, is the 5 of Cups. And this is about kind of looking into the past and dwelling on it a little bit too much. And so the key here is just to move the past into the present and learn your lessons, and then be in the power of now. Don't worry about the past that's already happened, and don't worry about the future because it may not happen the way that you want it to. So worry, let it go, and focus on the now. The next card that I got for you is the Knight of Pentacles. So this thing that you're working on that Joan was talking about, make sure you're going slow and steady. That doesn't mean you stop. It just means that you take your time. And this knight usually gets there first out of all the knights because they are going slow and steady. They're plotting their course and they don't get lost along the way. Then you got the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is about your life purpose. So are you following your life purpose in everything that you're doing? And do you know what your life purpose is? So if you're not sure, ask your guides. A lot of times it's happiness, or, bringing happiness to others. If you're doing that in everything that you're, doing on your journey, then you're going to bring that back to you. So, and you're going to be happy because you're doing your life purpose, right? Your next card is Juniper. And it says, if I can get it up here, protect your space and your spirit, let go of the energetic residue, and return to your center. You are stronger and wiser than you know. Yes. And then I got for you, call back your energy. Right? And it says, I can get it to come in. And not everything or everyone deserves a piece of you. Gather your light, reclaim your power, and return to your center. There's a lot here about being in the power of now. So reclaiming your power, return to your center, being in the power of now. There's a beautiful book. I don't know if you've ever seen it or come across it or heard about it. It's by Eckhart Tolle, and it's called The Power of Now. And it is a fantastic book. So you can get that off of Amazon. That's where I got mine. Put it on your Kindle. But that's what I recommend. And I hope that resonates with you, Andrew. All right.
Yes. And he said thank you to both of us, and that they both resonated. So thanks for the feedback, Andrew.
Yes, thank you, Andrew. You're very welcome. All right. Just highlighting a couple questions there. All right, next up is Samantha.
And you said Samantha is from Australia?
Yes, Samantha's from Australia. And yeah, Jackie, I'll get Michelle after Samantha. Thank you, Michelle.
Neither of us do political readings, but when I heard the news this morning, I just thought, why can't we be like Australia?
What was the what happened? Because I don't watch the news either.
There was a bombing thing, and I just thought, Australia, where they don't have guns, and they decided no social media for kids 16 and under, and anyhow, in general, they just seem so civilized. But that was my first thought when I heard the political news this morning. So good on you, Australia and Samantha. So now let's see if we can bring through something great for Samantha for guidance for 2026. Interesting. Okay, I am seeing somebody on a boat with a flag. They're going this way. So if you're going this way, usually the wind and the waves are coming against you. But it's like someone who kind of looks like George Washington crossing the Delaware, but it's not him because he's on a speedboat. But he's got the tricorn hat and everything, and he's there with a flag, but the flag is going that way. And then I started hearing the song Against the Wind. And so it's like, I think they are encouraging you to try something non-traditional, like an old-fashioned man on a speedboat and the wind's going against the wind. It's like, maybe there's something about this year that's going to be non-traditional. You're going to have to look at things in a different way, or to just try to change things up and see, well, this doesn't make a lot of sense, but let's give it a try and see if it works. So, like, don't jump out of a building and test whether gravity works or anything like that. But if there are other components in your life where it's like, let me try, here's the traditional way to approach this, but here's a slightly different way. Let's try this first and just see what happens. And I always have a safe fallback or whatever. So that's what I got. Oh my. And from the cards, I got the Ace of Cups. So who knows? This might have to do with a new beginning in terms of love or relationships, and trying things a little bit of a new way, a different way, or focusing on a different outcome. And then another this is kind of the bird card that says the same thing, the Oriole. Creative new ventures on the horizon. See it as a positive change. And again, the Oriole is so beautiful and has a great song and all of that. But their distinctive characteristic is the unusual kind of basket nest that they make and hang there. So they do things in a creative new way, but it really works for them. And then I got, I shuffled cards, but I got this card again, Leap and Spread Your Wings. So yeah, it's again, and man, this is sort of like what we got for Andrew too. Don't take unreasonable risks, but consider that new way and give it a chance, give it a try. A new year is a good time to test out some new ideas or some new approaches. I hope that made sense to you, Samantha. How
All
about
right.
you?
Awesome. Thank you, Joan. So I've got the 10 of Swords. This can mean ruin, Samantha, but it doesn't, because there's a sunrise coming. You can see the beautiful sun trying to, peek out and say it's going to be okay. So if you feel like things are, kind of crashing in on you, or you do in the future, just know that these swords are illusions and they are fear-based. So false evidence appearing real, fear. So just know that they're not true, and it's the beginning of a new dawn, a new day for you. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a positive change, moving in a positive direction for you. So you've got some changes coming in. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, and this is a manifestation card as well. This is what I call the I Dream of Genie card, where you make a wish and let it come true. So Spirit is telling you, the sky's the limit. So pick something that, you want to come in and go towards that. All right, your Oracle cards. I've got an Open Cage. It says, what held you, let me read it this way. What held you in is no longer holding. What held you is no longer holding. Don't wait to notice you're free. So this is like the Eight of Swords, feeling like you're trapped. So don't feel like you're trapped. Instead, know that you are free and you can do whatever it is that you want to, in this life. Bring forth the things that you want to. Then you got this card here, which says the moon's phases align with your desires. Make a wish. That's perfect for this card. So this is all about making a wish, the Genie in the Bottle card. And there you go. It says the moon's phases align with your desires, and it's a supermoon tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so the wolf moon, supermoon, wolf moon. So make a wish, and the is saying that things are in your favor with the moon and everything. So that's what I got for you, Samantha. That's sounds
That's so
pretty
cool.
awesome from both of
She
us.
she said, so I want to change my job or start a business. So,
Oh,
oh,
okay. I didn't
you
see
know,
that.
but we're both getting changed things, and especially the card getting free of the cage and all that. That really seemed to resonate.
Right. And the Wheel of Fortune, the
Yes,
change coming in there.
a positive change,
It
definitely.
says it's in her sign too, the moon, I guess she's saying. Cancer. Okay.
Yeah, the cards and the moon are in your favor. That sounds great.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. All right. Thank you, Johanna. Yeah, I mean, Samantha. I'll get right in a minute. I do have Johanna's questions. Welcome, Johanna, and welcome, Cat Goddess. And anybody that I didn't see, I apologize, but thank you all for being here. Next up is Michelle, who donated. So thank you for your donation. And Michelle is saying, can I have some guidance from my grandpa for my current challenges?
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know you're here, Michelle.
I don't think this is a literal image of your grandpa, but I'm seeing an older man with a mustache and kind of balding, and he's walking with a cane, a black cane. Um, and the focus of this image is on the cane. It's like you need support. Whether or not that's you or your grandpa feeling that way, that's what you need right now. You need some support. So look around. Who who or what is there to offer you support? It could be another person. It could be an attribute. It could be, okay, what's going to support me through this? I can get through anything as long as I have my cup of coffee and a walk in the morning, or is it your pets or whatever? And if they're okay, now I'm seeing like a checklist to look around you and say, where do I get my support now? And where do I find support? And it can be something as simple as like, I'm really excited about my amaryllis, about I like having fresh flowers around and they make me feel good. And little things like that, look for those things that can support you and make you feel happier or thankful or grateful. I love the tree on my walk or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be like a zillion people that you can go to in times of stress or whatever. If you have a couple of those people, that's great too. But look for what's already there, and then now he's showing me multiplication tables, and then figure out a way, yeah, like fractals or something to appreciate what you have now, and that will bring more of it in. So I think that's a long, sort of wordy way of saying they want you to see what's going right in your life and manifest more of it. And even if you have to look hard for it, because right now you're feeling like this, like everything, there's nothing I can do. I'm tied here. I can't see the future. I'm feeling all bound up. Um, but you're not. You've got options, and 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 he's going to help with that. And again, I've got the blue jay, big strong bird. You can hear its call, all the different calls. To me, this is you've got options, you've got a voice, you've got strength. You're beautiful, and yeah, and talkative. So use your voice on that one. And then you got the archangel of virtue that says, open your heart. And when you open your heart in love and appreciation for whatever the smallest thing, I don't know what's going on in your life. Lots of people are going through very, very hard things right now, but even in the depths of despair, find something to be grateful for. And that's that little seed that can grow into the big, big blooming flowers. And sometimes that's where you need to start. So, and maybe it's gratefulness for those cute little kittens you have in your icon there. Is it one or two of them? It's one, it looks like. Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Scott? What did you get?
All right. So I've got Milo with me, so we'll try to read with Milo on my lap, and we'll see how this goes. But Michelle, the first card I got for you from your grandpa is the Ace of Swords. So he's just saying, persevere and good things will happen. This is clarity, seeing clearly, and knowing which way that you should go with your challenges. Then you got the Judgment card. So he's saying just make sure you're, following your life purpose and doing what it is that you want to do. And if it's happiness, then, go towards happiness. And then he just wants you to be happy and to follow the path that brings you more happiness in your life. Okay, then I got for you the Lovers. So he's saying that, he loves you very much and he was honored to be a part of your family. And he is still part of your family. So, oh boy, hold on one second. I've got a mess right now. Oops. Sorry, I just had a bunch of cards fall down all over the place. Sorry, Michelle, give me 1 second. He knocked down all kinds of cards here. All right. We're going to persevere and move on.
Okay.
So he's just saying how much he loves you. It doesn't have to be a romantic love. He loves you, and, he's happy that you are, reaching towards some of your goals, and to give up the challenges to him as one of your guides. And that I think your challenges are going to get better because you got the Two of Wands as well. And this is just planning. So plan what you want and what you want to bring in. And try thinking about the good things that you want to bring in instead of the current challenges. Learn your lessons from them and then start manifesting. Okay. And then I got the Three of Swords. So this could be one of those lessons. And it could be sorrow and confusion. Just know that you're okay. You got this. And these are, again, illusions. So fear. So you can change that into peace and just keep going. Your oracle cards, you got Dagda from the Merlin deck, and it says, let yourself be guided by the principles of love and generosity. Stand in your own power and be a light for others. You are a leader. Okay, so you got some leadership capabilities, definitely. Also, you are safe. And it says, the universe holds you in gentle hands. Release your fear, breathe deeply, and trust. You are protected, guided, and loved. Nothing can shake the truth of your inner strength. And your last card is Quiet After the Quake. So these are your challenges. And then it says, after the collapse, after your challenges have run their course, silence becomes the first breath of rebuilding. I love that. So isolation, bringing in silence to help you, and doing breath work to help you as well is what he is saying will help you. And he just wants you to be in the presence of delight. I'm hearing the word delight. So he wants you to be delighted by your world and just happy. So that's what I got. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, Milo wants to read. Yeah. I need to help him with his card holding abilities because that didn't work out too well. All right.
What a pro! You worked right through that though, and didn't lose the idea. Cool.
It was a little hard, but thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. And sorry about that with Milo. If he does it again, I might have to put him out. So we'll see. I believe Charlotte. Yeah, we'll do Charlotte next.
Okay.
Charlotte, if you never mind, I see that you're here. So
Yeah.
we'll just go ahead and start.
Yes, she and Sutafe were talking about feeding the birds and getting big flocks of them when they feed them bread. Okay. Spirit Charlotte. I'm seeing it's, I read for someone early on, I think it was the first reading, and it was this woman playing the orchestral harp, this huge, huge harp. I'm seeing that same woman, but she's getting up from the harp and walking to the front of the stage, and she has a violin. She's wearing a long yellowish gown. She looks just gorgeous, kind of red hair all put up on the top of her head, an updo with a little tiara, so looking very sharp and playing. Okay, are you actually going to play? Yeah, she's playing. I can't really hear what she was playing, but what she's bringing through is this sense of, I can do that, and I can do this too, and I can do them both well. And it's again a matter of making a choice and thinking, no, I don't want to sit down back here. I want to move I want to move center stage. And the main emotion that I was feeling was just this great calmness and self-confidence, I guess it is. A calm confidence, like, I can do this. And then she picks up the violin and rips into it. So let's see what the cards say about all this. Okay. Well, you'll see why my mouth just fell open in just a moment. So you got the 9, Major Arcana, the Hermit. You may feel like it's a time of darkness and you're kind of lost, but you're the light holder. You're the one who's lighting the way for other people. And it's, again, that sort of that same feeling of calm self-confidence for finding your way. And I got the peacock feather, this, the beauty part of it too. And it says inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. When the peacock's tail is down, it looks like this, and then something entirely new and beautiful is there, and it only takes kind of a little change in the peacock himself. So it's like there's this great potential for you, and inherent wisdom is emerging. So just kind of be ready for that. And then for the 3rd time today, and I've actually been shuffling every time, and we got leap and spread your wings. Again, I don't know if they're going to do this for every reading in January or what, but it's, that feeling lost, inherent wisdom, and leap and spread your wings. I've already put it somewhere else in the deck. Yeah, so I think this is a good time for you. To kind of, it seems to be the theme through all of these different readings, to focus on what you want, have that inherent self-confidence, and move forward. It's time to spread your wings. What did you get, Scott?
All right. So, Charlotte, thanks for letting us read for you. I've got the Ace of Cups to start with. So this is a beautiful start, a new opportunity, overflowing love coming to you from Spirit. Okay, so good things coming in for you. Then I've got the 10 of Pentacles, and you can't go wrong here either. This is, lots of abundance and, things that you need, or family just getting along, or it can be your community as well. So yeah, I think that your 2026 is going to look really, really good, because then you got the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is about a face-to-face conversation with someone, it can be, and just letting them know how much you care about them, and being, thankful for the people that you have in your life and letting them know that. So that's the tarot part. And then for you, I've got, okay, let's read this whole thing before we, jump on it. It says resentment, but it says resentment bonds your soul and prevents you from moving forward. Let me turn it around. Sorry. Resentment binds your soul and prevents you from moving forward. It reminds you to release unnecessary burdens and forgive yourself and others. So I think that's the big message, is forgiving yourself. And it says through forgiveness, you will experience inner liberation and peace. Okay, so finding that peace and that freedom through forgiveness. And that just, cuts the cords for you to be energetically tied to someone or something that you've not forgiven. It doesn't mean you have to forget. It means you just forgive. And then you got Rosemary. And it says, clear away what no longer serves your growth. Honor the past, then step forward with strength and clarity. You are ready to create space for new blessings. All right. And that's what I got for you, Charlotte. I hope that resonates. So thank you.
Those are nice.
Thank you. All right. Let's see who else we got here. Let's go to 4. 4, if you'll let me know you're here. And Charlotte says she purged so much today. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome.
Definitely.
4 is here.
Okay. I don't know if it's because of the number 4, but when I tuned in, all I got was the words stability, strength. And they were showing me like the 4 corners of a building or of a structure. And then it showed building on that. So, like, sometimes people who are very stable get stuck, but then they showed me building a tower on top of it. And it can be a stable tower, but it's not just staying in your box. It's maybe put another box on top of that, or another one on top of that. It's growth and change without changing your innate kind of comfort zone, I guess. Take a little chance, but staying within what feels okay to you. Ooh, let's see what these cards have to say. And doing so, more 9s. I'm getting a lot of 9s today. This is the 9 of Cups, the successful and happy merchant, the smug merchant, they say. But so I think this is like lots of success and a lot of love and everything too. But I'm getting the idea that this kind of personality is informing you, is being like a guide. The smug merchant kind of persona is going to be helping you maintain the stability. It's like a business, growing a business. It's both creative and intuitive, but it's also, a real world structure. I think he is helping you, helping to bring success into your life and growth. And then I also got the white owl. And the white owl, there's only 4 white birds in this card, and they're sort of like the major arcana of this bird deck. And it says, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. So as you're kind of doing this building from your stable 4 base, you're getting a lot of intuition to help you in that. Not only, having this persona with you, but the owl kind of informing you with wisdom, strength, wisdom, stability, and and then the Archangel Sandalphon, who's saying center and ground. So many other people today were getting the leap and spread your wings, and you are too, but in a different, more grounded way. That it's more like, yeah, dream your dreams, but let's really ground them and build a tower built on a firm foundation so that this thing can really grow and prosper in the real world. So it's kind of a different approach to taking the next step, trusting your intuition, but bringing it firmly into the real world. I hope that made some sense for you. How about you, Scott?
All right. Hi, Four. The first card I got for you is the Wheel of Fortune. So positive changes happening for you as well. So your guides are telling you to go for, the things that make you happy, and, for your goals and dreams to keep going and just go through the changes, maybe release the outcome. And that way spirit can surprise you by the good things that are going to come in. Okay, then you got the Two of Wands or Scepters in this deck. And this is basically planning and looking forward to, what you can manifest and writing it down. And there's sometimes a globe in this card as well. So it could be a form of travel, maybe near the ocean. I think those are koi fish. So they may be in the freshwater. So maybe near a lake, something like that, doing some traveling. And then I've got the King of Spikes or Swords. And this king is very intellectual and makes good decisions based upon his logic and intuition. So this tells me you're very smart and you can make the right decisions, and then just go on and, let it go and go to the next, thing that's there for you on your journey. So those are the tarot cards. I also got the Threshold of Fire, and it says transformation is okay. If it'll just focus for me. There we go. Almost. Transformation is never tidy. Step in and let it burn what no longer belongs. Yes. So just have transformation and step into it. And I've seen a couple cards that have like a bowl and they have fire in it, and they put it on the water, and made a list of things that you want to get rid of, and toss it into the bowl and do a burning bowl ritual. So I would advise doing that outside, maybe on the water, but that's what I'm getting would help you. And then your last card is Gwendian. It says reinvent yourself, break the boundaries of what is possible, enchant the world with your presence, and live life to the fullest. Yes, your guides want you to live life to the fullest and enchant the world around you. So looks to me like you are on the right page. So just getting rid of what you don't need so that change can come in. Okay. And that's what I got for you tonight or today. I was looking at chat. I'm getting scrolled all over the place since Milo jumped into my cards. So I apologize.
You make it look so smooth. It worked out.
I don't know. Okay. Let me see here. We've got time for, are you good for an hour today,
Yeah.
Joan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll have time for one more. We're going to go ahead and get Bernadette. Bernadette, I know you're having some problems, not doing okay right now. So I'm going to pick you as our last one. And then I'll be back later on to get other questions later on this evening. And I'll let you guys know about that. But Bernadette, let me know you're here. And I know you know about the donations now. Jackie told you, so you're good. Did Bernadette leave? There you are. Okay, she's here. Hi, Denise Lynn.
Okay, Bernadette, I'm seeing you as a girl, maybe 10, 12 years old, and you're on the river that I used to skate on in the wintertime in my little hometown. But you're all dressed up. You've got like the red skater's outfit with the white trim on the skirt and on the collar and on the cuffs and a little white earmuff. And you're looking so cute. And at first you're skating like with your hands behind your back, kind of like a speed skater, but you've got the white figure skates on. And it's like, okay. And then you start putting one leg back, kind of leaning down like a figure skater with one leg extended, but you're off balance because your hands are still behind your back because you started like a speed skater and now you want to be a figure skater. And it takes a while, but then it's like, oh yeah, to do this and maintain your balance, you have to put your arms out like this. So that's a long story to just say you're in the midst of change. What was appropriate for speed skating style is not appropriate when you want to try something else. And so in both of these modes of skating, you can feel like you're flying almost, but they're different. And you want the more expansive one where you're reaching out and it's all about balance and not so much about speed, about balance and beauty and agility, because when you're doing this, you can work the edges and make all the beautiful turns and carving and everything too. So what's this? Okay, show me, Spirit, what happens next? Yeah, and now you come like in the big stop where you use the edges and the ice chips go flying and you go ta-da. So that's what they're encouraging you to do, to figure out that the approach you were using for your original purpose is not working for the current purpose. And it doesn't take a huge change. It takes just a realignment, and all of a sudden you'll be perfectly suited to achieving your goals for this new way of doing things. And now I'm going to pull cards. Yeah, that's where we are now. Here we go again. Okay, so this is kind of how you're feeling right now. Defeated with 10 swords in your back, and it's a dark night, and you don't know what to do. And everybody, well, I know I've been there. Then next, they're saying the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel from your heart. So don't put your head in the sand. You're a beautiful bird with long legs and a long neck. You've got the vision to figure this out. And the strength, the height, the vision, the strength, and the speed. I mean, these are really, really strong birds. And just like the skater, you can do it really beautifully because they're gorgeous. They're pretty much telling you you have what it takes to do this. And then I think this is the fourth time. And really, while Scott's reading, I'm shuffling. Leap and spread your wings. Give it a chance. Give it, it's like the skater. It isn't a huge change, but it's a new way of thinking about things. I wish I could be more specific for this, but the main message is you're going to lift yourself up, take the high view, and take the leap, and you're going to make it. It's going to be okay. But yeah, right now that's how you feel. And it would be easy to just say, this is it, I give up. But don't do it. There's beautiful things ahead for you. What did you get, Scott?
All right, so I got two majors and then a minor. I've got the Emperor that says you need to have maybe some organization. And it says your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. So this is, you taking charge of your life and really deciding what you want and going for that and trying to bring in those positive vibes, asking Archangel Metatron to help you bring in positive vibes to change those lower vibrations into high vibrations for you. Because you've got the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Abundance in this deck. And this is awesome. It says this cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. So this is saying, hey, you've got good things that are coming in. Okay. And then Spirit is recognizing that you're going through a really hard time right now, because this is the Tower card in the regular tarot. But in this card or this deck, it's out with the old and in with the new. So it's saying heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. All right. So often this is because you are not happy and you feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desire and spiritual truths. Okay, so then you got the Maiden from the Merlin deck, and it says practice self-care and acceptance of your flaws. Yes. Do not strive for perfection, but embrace the desire to see life as an adventure. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Bernadette. You did get the shadow path as well. So this makes me think that, shadow work might be, the best way for you to proceed at this time. It says the darkness is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Embrace the unseen parts of yourself with courage and curiosity. There is wisdom in the shadows waiting to be claimed. All right. So there's wisdom in shadow work that's waiting for you so that you can change this not doing okay into doing okay. Doesn't mean that you're putting on a false facade or anything and pretending to be happy. It means that you're changing your vibes, like I said, through Archangel Metatron, asking him to help you. He is the archangel for changing your vibes and feeling happiness. Okay, so I'm sorry you're going through everything. Lots of love and light to you. I hope that what Joan and I said, helps you some. Okay.
Earlier, Bernadette had said she was having a hard night last night, and her kids came to comfort her. And
Wow.
God bless them. But use that, Bernadette. Look what you did. You raised such compassionate, beautiful children that they were there to comfort you. So feel good, and love them for doing that. But love yourself for those beautiful children that you brought into the world and taught empathy and caring. And that's one step on the stairway to feeling good about yourself. And there's plenty of other reasons out there too.
Yes, I agree. All right, so we are going to call it a day here. Joan, what have you got lined up?
I don't have anything on the calendar until the 13th, when I'll be reading with Jean and Gerald.
Okay.
I think that's a Tuesday. But who knows? I might get my act together and have something before then. How about you?
Awesome. First, I wanted to say thank you to Denise Lynn. She actually came in and did 20 gifted memberships. So thank you so much, Denise Lynn. And that just reminds me, we are having a members only Zoom meetup tomorrow, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today, I actually have Sarah from Hibiscus Healing coming to my channel at 7 o'clock. And hold on, everybody, 10 o'clock tonight, Jackie Jacaranda is coming, and she hasn't been on camera for a while doing readings. So she is coming at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do Wolf Moon, Super Moon readings with me. So I'm really excited about that. It's a packed day. So
excellent. And thank you,
yes.
Jackie. You are like the moderator extraordinaire.
Yes, you are. All right. Oh, you're gonna Denise said she wants Jackie to read for her. Yes, everybody would love a reading from Jackie, I'm sure. So we will make that happen. Joan, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and you're wonderful to work with. So thank you.
Thank you for hosting, and I'm hoping that we could do it again next month on my channel.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good.
We will see everybody soon, hopefully. So love
Happy
you
New
guys.
Year.
Thank you. Yes,
Happy
Happy
Wolf
New Year.
Moon.